Cheers. Week 2, day 1, strength session. I learned something important today. So first things first, I will make sure to actually put up the screen grab of me beasting out 100% across the thing, right there, right where my hand is going. I forgot to do it on the last one. I'm so sorry. I was absolutely knackered when I was editing that video. So, but by the way, thanks to everybody who commented on the videos, like, come on, you do this, I'm proud of me. Thank you very much. That actually does help. The motivation really does kick in. So does milk, and so does water. Oh my god. So, I learned something today, that form is important. Now, you're probably wondering what I mean by form is important. Let's take, for instance, the step up. The step up, okay, I did it on my steps, and I had my foot slightly out a little bit. So normally it's supposed to have just like flat to your knee. I had it slightly out a bit, and when I realised when going down, it crooked my knee out and pushed my knee out instead of doing like a perfect 90 degree. Like a 90 degree, but also like a 25 degree angle. So that kind of messed that set up. So I was like, oh shit, quick, so I had to correct my foot mid thing. Squats are still a lot of fun. I'm still digging squats. Like, those Instagram models that are just, they have no personality, they have nothing. They're basically just a blank shell, but a thick booty. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to be a hunk with some junk in his trunk. Not really, but yeah. Form definitely is a major thing. Also, right, and you're probably thinking, I'm doing my exercise, I've got to do this, got to do this. Like I said last time, if you're having trouble with it, stop. Okay, I've now done. I'm now putting into my routine every time I do 4 out of all the exercises. So I'll do them 4 back to back to back to back to back. Right, okay. And then when I've done the 4th one, I'll take a minute or 2 of a break because I've just pushed myself through 4 of these exercises, which is like a good 10-15 minute, or maybe 20 at a maximum, with the 90-second breaks in between. So don't be afraid to take a break. But, excuse me, I'm happy that I managed to, I've got hiccups. I'm happy that I managed to get this set done today. I was a little bit shaky. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. During the cool down, I was shaking and stuff. So I think that means I did a good job, or it means I didn't have a big enough breakfast. Not quite sure. But that'll do me for day 1. Now I'm just going to catch up on a little bit of TV while I relax. It sounds like I'm going to say relapse then. While I relax, I said it again. Finish off my milk, finish off my pint of water, work on some video ideas, and yeah, just cool down because I am sweating and boiling like a baked potato. So I'll see you in day 2. Well, yeah. Okay, day 2. Second day. Today is a little bit of a different one because, as I appear to be extremely ominous with my shadow in the background, today's interval training. Never done intervals before, even though I'm pretty sure that me running between the lampposts in the way that I did is intervals. Don't know. Might be, might not be. 6 o'clock in the morning, pure dark outside. Like, pitch black. So I love it. Had my breakfast, done my stretches, which is weird. So I'm going to head out now and see what this is all about. If it turns out the stuff that I've done before was intervals, then I'm just doing what I did before. And if it's not, and it's something a little bit different, that's okay. Always got to learn. Always got to do your stuff. And funnily enough, as I was loading up the program, it came up and said, remember that getting the correct form is a lot more important than doing the entire thing. Couldn't say it better myself. If you're having trouble with this, if you are following along at home, and as my boiler kicks in, if you're having trouble with it or whatever, and I don't know why I'm holding my hand like this before I get, concentrate on form more than you do on anything. If you run funky, like I do a little bit, concentrate on getting your run to the way it should be instead of doing the full entire, exercise. If you're having trouble doing push-ups, sit-ups, whatever, focus on the form, get the form down, then get the reps and all that kind of stuff in, and you'll benefit from it. Because if you do stuff out of form, you're not doing it properly and you can damage yourself. So, I'm going to go do my run. I'll see you probably part way through my warm-up, because it'll probably kill me. See you in a bit. Alright, so funnily enough, I can't show you a picture of me doing 100% intervals, because it did something that I was not expecting. As soon as you finish everything you need to do for level 1, it immediately just goes, fuck you, level 2, go. So I was like, I'm going to get a picture of it. And then when I back out, it's already set you to level 2. So you've technically done 0%. So I was like, oh, fucking okay. But intervals. Interesting. Now I have adopted la position de missionnaire. Or is it? Il adopte la position missionnaire. There we go. There's my French kicking in. So I've adopted the missionary position right now outside of a Tesco. Because it's got good lighting. Intervals. A lot more casual than I thought they'd be. Did it? Not too bad. I can see myself doing intervals again as a Tesco employee decides to walk around the car park making me look like a weirdo. Okay, so I've come up to my lovely local park, which has apparently had a re-bandstand done. That's actually a really nice bandstand. It's quite shagadelic. But I've come up to the park today because it's a semi-decent day, and I thought I would get some of my stuff done outside for once instead of my front room and my kitchen and my landing and my own bedroom. So the actual schedule on the app is wrong, which is funny, because apparently on the 25th I was supposed to be doing strength stuff for level 2. However, on the 25th I was doing strength stuff level 1. So the app doesn't update quite correctly, which is kind of weird. So I am going to do what should be done today, which is the 29th strength stuff. I'm going to do it in the park. It's a nice day. Okay, so I said I'd get some B-roll footage, and yes, I'm not having the best of form when it comes to doing both sit-ups and tricep dips, but I'm still learning, and this stuff is really, really fun to do. I don't get why I didn't do this earlier, but man, I'm having a blast. Quick tip for those doing their exercises out in a park: don't forget to check the floor for glass, or you might just accidentally put your hand in some glass. I think I need to take up yoga. Cocky Nora! It's different doing exercises outside than it is inside. But it's going well. I really do think I need to take up yoga though. That might be good. Okay, so end of week 2. How do I feel? Awesome is how I feel. Sore. sore around. Bit bummed that I couldn't do the full amount of push-ups for level 2, which you can see like right here. I must always remember to put in the little screen grabs. But yeah, no, I actually feel good. I actually feel better than I've ever felt, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. Well, did you say exercise is good for you? So I did think. So, and you could see it earlier in the video, I was talking about taking up yoga. That was a joke, but now I'm thinking of actually doing it. So that'd be weird. Because yoga's all about like flexibility and posture and breathing. And actually, no, yoga's actually probably a really good idea, because I don't have any flexibility, nor do I have good posture, and I can barely breathe properly. 26 years and only now learning how to breathe. How weird is that? So I think it's been a really good week. Week 1 was kind of like, meh, you know, it's not bad. And that's probably because it was level 1, or level 0, let's call it level 0. But it was good. Then level 2 came in, kicked the shit out of me, but it still worked. And I found myself doing more exercises than I did, not previously, but it tells you, you know, set amount of reps, set amount of, you know, sets. I found myself doing more. Like the little video, a little B-roll of me doing my tricep dips, that was me doing them after I already done 3 sets of 12 reps. Yeah. So I was just kind of like, fucking, and I was doing it, and I was doing it, I was going for it, and I really liked doing it. Something I did realise though, and this definitely applies to the gym. And I did ring my mate up after to see if he wanted Burger King, because someone played a park ranger had their radio on, and a Burger King advert played, and I have not had any greasy kind of, yeah, I've not had any really decent food in a while, because I've been doing this weird eat up to like 9 o'clock and then eat nothing until like 8 o'clock. So there's a big gap in between where you're not eating anything. So I'm starving, and I could rate do with a Burger King. Give me a minute. But I realised that if there are attractive people around, you'll want to do more exercise. Yeah, there was a few attractive women walking around the park today, and I was like, "Mate, do some more, go try, do some more, impress them." So maybe gyms should hire like really attractive men and women to make people want to do more. I'm not saying prostitutes like hire people out to sleep with the people that work at a gym, but gyms. And then my mate pointed out that if you're already at a gym and you're really going for it, by the time new people join that are like, really want to, you'll be in good shape anyway, so you'll be attractive. So they can just look over at you and be like, ah. You could look over them and be like, I'm exercise, mate, get over it. So, week 2 comes to a close. Next week, I think I'm going to focus more on my running. Instead of sticking to the schedule, I'll still do the schedule, but I think I'm going to aim more towards my running than my physical stuff, because it's got me on more strength sessions than it does on cardio. So I think I need to balance that out, and maybe instead of doing 3 days a week, the 2 days in between, do a small run. Do like a 1 to 2k run. And then, it'll have me doing intervals on the actual middle day. But yeah, end of the week, feeling great, not sore at all. Looking forward to next week. And like I said, if you are doing this as well, or you want to try and beat me, or you want to just do it along with me, I shall do my best to get more B-roll footage. I live in an area with shady people, so I can't just leave my phone on the ground. I had to do it at like opportune moments today. But I'll definitely try and get more B-roll. I've already had people, saying, "This, you're doing this a little bit wrong. You can correct it this way." So I appreciate that. I also appreciate all the kind of, I forgot the word, but egging me on. I really appreciate all that kind of motivation. It really does help. It's awesome. And yeah, like I said, try and beat me, or try and match me. Try and match me or beat me. And let me know how it's going in the comments if you are doing it. It is hard. I will say it is hard to start exercising and stick with it. I think the fact that I'm doing this as a thing, as a vlog, unfit to fit, I think it does work. It keeps me going. So if you are also a content creator who, is having trouble doing exercise, but you want to keep with it, record it. You don't have to post it, but record it, because it really gets you in that thing of like, let's do it, because you're trying to show off a little bit, I guess. But yeah, there we go. End of week 2. Stoked for week 3. I'll see you in the next one.